Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'd like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoy it, as it does help my channel, as well as it helps others receive the messages that they need to get from this reading. Spirit wants you to know what door is opening for you at time of this new moon. This is the new moon in Scorpio, November 4th. I did do a full-on new moon reading for this particular new moon in Scorpio for November 4th. You will find that on my channel. That's for each of the zodiac signs. This is obviously not for each of the zodiac signs. It's for the collective. You need to choose a door here. Please, Spirit wants you to choose a door with your gut, not your eyes, okay? Because a couple of these doorways obviously don't look so good, but there is a very important message underneath and behind these doorways for someone that needs to hear it, okay? So use your intuition to guide you to the door that you want. So I'm going to give you a minute. You can pause this if you need to. Pick the door that, like I said, really grabs you and your intuition tells you that's the one to choose. You may be drawn to more than one door, and that's okay. Maybe you're meant to have 2 or 3. Maybe you need to watch all of them. Just allow your inner being to guide you here, okay? Okay. I think we're going to start now with the first pile. If this is the door you chose, this is your pile, okay? And we're not going to look at that just yet. We have the Motivation Manifesto. This is a very specific message for you if this is your pile from Spirit. And it says, the joyous masters know that amid all the chaos and conflict, all the hurry and wickedness of the world, there is something solid within that is beautiful and steady and good. No matter what you're going through right now, no matter what you have been going through, I feel like those of you that are here for this door, you have been through it. You've been through something really difficult. And maybe something that's been ongoing for a while, okay? Spirit wants you to know that there is still something solid within that's beautiful and steady and good. That's within you, okay? Now the next card we have is Soul Journey. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Yeah. Because whatever's been taking place, it's been for your higher good. It's been for transformation, transition, moving you forward on your path. Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's brutal. And I feel like I said, with this first card, the Motivation Manifesto, the energy feels a little bit on the brutal side to me, and long going. It's been there for a while. You've been doing this for a little bit. It's been a struggle. Okay, the next card we have is the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. This is Waning Gibbous 2. And look at this. Pleasure. That's where this is taking you to. The Waning Gibbous 2 moon is November 21st. So thereabouts, you will be feeling pleasure for a change. Because, like I said, I think you've been in the mud, is what I'm hearing, for a little while. And now we've got the Holographic Light Seers deck. And with that, you've got the Magician. You are manifesting what you want. You're manifesting this pleasure. You've come to a place of acceptance, or you need to come to a place of acceptance of what has taken place up to this point. But you need to understand that it's there to move you forward for your highest good into a place that's actually going to feel very pleasurable. But you created it. You asked for whatever's on its way in. You might not have asked for the road to get to it. You maybe thought there'd be a bit of a different journey, but it is getting you where you wanted to go. You've manifested this, and you do have everything you need. You have everything you need. And my eye was drawn to the timer on the camera, and it was at 5:55. That is life-altering changes. That's a tower moment. So when this manifestation comes in, it's going to be a tower moment, but in a good way, because it's bringing you something that brings pleasure, not pain, not difficult times, good times. And now we've got the Island Time Wellness deck. Stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. This could be what you suffered through to get to where you're headed for, because this now sits right here. So it sits on top of the Motivation Manifesto card and the Acceptance card. This had to happen to get you to this place you wanted to get to. If you haven't watched your new moon reading for your specific zodiac sign, I'm going to suggest you do that, because there's going to be something in there for you as well. Okay, so now this is Gaia Oracle, and this is going to sit on top of Acceptance and Pleasure. This is card 25, which breaks down to a 7. It is a very divine number. It's all about divine guidance, divine timing, and it's liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. Again, this had to happen, whatever this was. It had to happen to break you free from the negative attachment, because you couldn't get on path for all the beauty without going through that. Now we've got, are we going with this one? No? Which card? Oh, okay. Now you're going to get your door card. Divine Guardian, do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Oh my God. Pass this card on, which you can't do, but that's what it says. Thank you, Spirit. Now I see why this card had to come next. I was saving this for the end, but this is perfect, because this sits on top of Pleasure and Magician. I'm going to read it again. Divine Guardian, you are divinely guided. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. This is leading you in the right direction to what you wanted to manifest. Okay, now we're going to pull the Synchronicity Oracle card. An upcoming trip creates positive change. This could be a day trip. This could be a trip across the city, the town. It could be taking a drive to a coffee shop to have coffee. It could be legitimately, it could be a vacation. It doesn't have to be, though. But whatever it is, it's going to create positive change. And that sits on top of Stabbed in the Back and Liberation. This could be you deciding to move, literally move in a new direction, away from this. And that's what gives you the liberation. Or you're just taking a holiday. Maybe you walked away from this person and you moved, or you walked away from this, it doesn't even have to be a person, this situation. And you've decided to take a trip, or you did take a trip. And that cleared your mind and allowed you to break free from all the negativity. Or it will. because this is an upcoming trip. But because it says an upcoming doesn't necessarily mean it is an upcoming. Spirit will bring out the cards to give me a message regardless. It doesn't always have to use all the words, okay? So some of you maybe are planning a future trip, and that is going to help you to break free from all of this and move you toward the beauty that you're manifesting. Now we're going to get a Just Ask Oracle card, or we have a Just Ask Oracle card. Try to stay positive. I know that's not easy. Coming out of what you came out of up here, that is not going to be easy, because this, I feel, was kind of brutal, to be honest. But stay positive, because you have, you know, it's like this half is really negative and dark, but this half becomes so bright and so beautiful. So try to stay positive, because you are being divinely guided on your path. Now, this deck here is a new deck for me. This is, it's a Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland also, but it's the Manifestation Oracle cards, okay? And the one that you got is the first quarter moon in Sagittarius, which, by the way, is September 13th. So believe in your good luck. Either something happened on September 13th that maybe it was so good you couldn't believe it, you didn't believe it. Maybe it was something that took place that you thought was bad, and you look back on now and you realize, now that was good luck. That was something that was good for me. But whatever it is, something happened mid-September, and you need to believe in your good luck, whatever that was. And that's on top of upcoming trip creates positive change. I want you to pay attention. I want you to take note here, because Spirit is showing me you've got an upcoming trip creates positive change, positive change. And then you've got stay positive. This row is about being positive. The trip creates this change in you that allows you to stay positive. It's going to change you. This is transformational, whatever this trip is. Transformational. And it's going to bring you some good luck. Something happened. The Spirit is telling me that these two are not connected. The first quarter moon in Sagittarius has nothing to do with believing in your good luck. Believe in your good luck sits right here. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. Something happened mid-September. Maybe that's when this came to an end. Maybe that's when you moved on. Maybe it's when it happened. Maybe that's when you were stabbed in the back, because that's the lineup of this card. You've got first quarter moon in Sagittarius, upcoming trip creates positive change, stabbed in the back, and then the Motivation Manifesto card. Now on the Stay Positive card and the positive side of the reading, we've got Shaman's Dream Oracle card. And this is card 63, which breaks down to a 9. This is all about tying up loose ends and bringing things to a close so that you can start new. And this is around the new moon. This is a new moon energy update. Winter's Dream, gestation period. Isn't that beautiful? Now I am going to read this from the book for you, just so I can be sure that I do have exactly the message that you need to hear. And I will put this in front of the camera for you so you can look at it while I read it. Okay. It says gestation period, sanctuary, conscious awareness. The winter's dream is a summons to go within. Your life force longs to turn inward like the sap of trees returning to the roots. Cast your gaze toward the deep and hidden places in your heart. Come to rest again in the sanctuary and safety of your soul and be at peace, basking in your crystalline clarity in that quiet place. This is not hibernation. Do not fall asleep. Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into stillness and know that you are replenishing your life force. Sounds to me like this is a little bit about meditation and just getting back to center. Trust that the deeply buried seeds inside your soul, the ones you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly, ready to awaken with the spring. But do not try to rouse them early. Instead, surrender to the quiet of winter's dream. Winter's dream can lull you into a slumber where you can lose consciousness and become caught in a nightmare. Awaken, awaken. Find that easy return to wakefulness that brings you clarity. This is the time to set your priorities in order, yet not act on any of them. Allow the clarity and transparency that comes with winter's dream to permeate your heart and soul. The time for action will come later. Remember that all things are born of dreams, and your task is to wake up within the dream to lucidly guide it to your chosen destination. That is the Magician card. Manifest this. You are manifesting what you want. You already are. Spirit wants you to know that it is being worked on. You have manifested it. Now you have to let it come to fruition. It's gestation period. So what you wanted, what you've been dreaming for, you've created it. It's already out there. It's just about divine timing at this point. Springtime, it's yours. In the spring, it is yours. Now, I want to read from the Moonology manifestation cards. There is some information here about this first quarter moon in Sagittarius for you. Okay, so just let me get to it. There's a lot of stuff in this book. Holy cow. Okay. Okay, so believe in your good luck here. I'll let you look at this while I read it too. Come on. There you go. Okay. It says, whatever is going on in your life, you need to take care of the small stuff and the big stuff will fall into place. Problems can arise now because of carelessness or a judgment lapse. Avoid telling everyone your opinion until you're sure you know exactly what's going on. Think about the baby steps you need to take on your way to your goal and don't take too many risks. Believe in your own good luck, but don't be arrogant about it. Think an important decision through very carefully before taking action. Now, this is interesting because this goes hand in hand with your Winter's Dream card. It says manifesting mix. Your challenge when this card comes up is to dream, but be prepared to put in the hard work required to make your dreams real. Make peace between the part of you that needs everything to make sense and the part that wants to throw caution to the wind. Wow. So it says the best time to work your magic or to manifest is when the moon is in Sagittarius, on a Thursday, which is Jupiter's day, or during Jupiter's hour. Okay, so the first hour of daylight on any given day, the planetary hours cycle through in this order: Saturn, Jupiter. So Jupiter is the second one. So Jupiter's hour will be the second hour of daylight on any given day, okay? Okay, I want to get just one more card to sit here. Now, this deck was a gift, okay? But I think it's kind of cute, and this is what the deck is called. And these are the cards. So I'm going to get one of these for you. And let's see what the closing message is for you here. Shakalaka. That is so cute. Okay, and it says, let your freak flag fly. Be unique. Don't fear to be unique. You are beautiful as you are. Okay, that was the first door, the first pile. I hope it resonated with you. Those of you that wanted the first door, this is it. Moving on to the second door now. Okay, second pile. If this is the door that you chose, this is your pile. Okay, I'm going to set that there for a moment because that doesn't come into play yet. Your first card is from the Motivation Manifesto deck, and it says, without self-mastery, we are slaves to fear, impulse, and conformity. With self-mastery, joy, greatness, and transcendence are ours. So Spirit is asking you to use self-mastery because you have joy, greatness, and transcendence coming. Okay, your next card is Soul's Journey, and you have pride. I love myself, and I see myself in everyone. And that noise, if you can hear it in the background, is my dog moving about. I love myself, and I see myself in everyone. This is all about, we are all connected. We absolutely are, but we truly are all connected. No one is any different than anyone else. No one is any better than anyone else. We're very closely connected. Now you have Queen of the Moon Oracle. Card 25, which breaks down to a 7. This is a very divine number. Divine guidance, divine intervention, divine timing. And it is a waning crescent 2 card, and it's resistance. The waning crescent 2 moon takes place November 29th. So around about November 29th, give or take, because it is energy, you're likely to feel resistance. You could be letting go of resistance at that point. It's about resistance, okay? And we'll know more as we go further through the decks here, but there will be resistance. Your next card out is from the holographic Lightseers deck, and you have card 13, which is Death and Rebirth. That is my dog too. She's decided that she should eat an hour early, but she's not going to. Anyways, the resistance could be there because you're going through a transformation. Spirit is also saying, please don't resist the transformation. Don't, I'm hearing, don't let pride get in your way. Whatever this is for you, I have no idea what this is for any of you. This is for thousands of people, but if you chose this door and this resonates for you, there's something going on here that you need to let go of your pride. I mean, it's okay to have pride in certain instances. Some of you, the pride is what's holding you back. It's what's creating the resistance, okay? You're going to know who you are when it comes to that, okay? And they're taking me back to the self-mastery. Let go of the pride. Now we're going to get an Island Time Wellness card here. This is the Sword and Rose, and it says clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. And it sits on top of the self-mastery card and the pride card. You are going to have clarity. With the self-mastery, not only do you have joy and greatness and transcendence. But with it comes clarity, truth, and a revelation. Now that sits on top of that and the pride, like I said. So don't let pride ruin this for you. Whatever this is, that's this transformation. I'm looking forward to getting to that place, because the door sits there, and that's going to give us a whole lot of information. So now we've got Gaia Oracle, and this is going to sit on top of pride and resistance. And you've got card 39, breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. So this is all about your growth and evolution. Again, a transformation. And Spirit wants me to point out that the third eye and the throat chakra are highlighted here. And this is perception beyond the veil of illusion. This goes hand in hand with the sword and rose. This is all about seeing, knowing. The third eye is all about having that knowing, the intuitive knowing, speaking the truth. And like I said, it's on pride and resistance. So now we're going to see what this door represents for you. Trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. Trust the universe. So intuition has wandered and led you astray. This is happening on purpose. This is the resistance. The resistance is not you. This is your intuition. This is your inner guidance system, your higher being, your soul. Your soul is leading you astray on purpose, because this is not the divine timing. This is not the time. This is not your time. I got to get this. I have to translate this properly. The timing in which you want something to take place is not the divine timing of it, okay? So your intuition is leading you astray because the timing is not yours. It's the universe's. Have faith and breathe, because this is going to lead you someplace good. You're going through a transformation. You need to go through this transformation. That's the resistance, okay? The resistance here is the resistance holding you back from moving in the direction that you want to move in at this point in time, because you need to go through this transformation first, okay? That was very interesting. Now we're going to get a synchronicity oracle card for you, and that's going to sit on top of the sword and the rose and perception, okay? Feeling vulnerable and alone. That is a perception. Feeling vulnerable and alone. We are never alone, ever. And feeling vulnerable is not a bad thing. Vulnerability is a good thing. But when we bring them together, vulnerability and feeling alone, that's more of a victim mentality. When you feel vulnerable, but you take the feeling alone out of it, you're being you, your honest, emotional self. But feeling alone kind of has that feeling of feeling sorry for yourself. Change your perception, right? This is all about that knowing. Go deep within. You're going to find the clarity and the truth. Go within. That's going to change your perception on this situation, because this is all about the resistance. This feels so strongly like a major push and pull. Major. And it's you against you. because you have a timing in mind of what you want and when you want it, and the universe does not have that same timing. Not saying that what you want isn't going to come to you, but your timing is off, okay? And it's not about you right now, it's about the universe. So on top of perception and trust the universe, we've got a Just Ask Oracle card. Oh my God. Use your intuition. Now that sits on top of perception, which is what that is all about. That third eye, that's your intuition. That's that ability to just know things. The best way to get in touch with your intuition or your intuitive abilities is to meditate. Get in touch with your inner guidance system. And like I said, meditating is the best way to do that. You can go for a walk in nature alone and just really enjoy the beauty. And that will be a form of meditation for you. That'll help you get centered and get in touch. Now, the next card we have for you, ooh, you have two. Oh, wow. Okay. You have two of them. And this is a new deck for me. And this is a deck by Yasmin Boland. It's a Moonology deck, but it's a manifestation deck. Manifestation Oracle deck, okay? And your first card out is the first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. Oh, that is so perfect. Now, I'm not sure when the first quarter moon in Libra is. Google that. It will give it to you, okay? I can't do that right now because I'm actually using my phone to record this. And I didn't know there was a second card here. I only thought there was one, so I don't have that. But keep your heart open. Now, in the first pile, I was made aware that the two messages here, the first quarter moon in Libra and this message here, they're not together. They're two separate entities, okay? So something happened around the first quarter moon in Libra, or will happen around the first quarter moon in Libra. You are to keep your heart open, okay? At this point in time, keep your heart open. Now, this is on top of feeling vulnerable and alone. Feeling vulnerable is keeping your heart open, and it is allowing your emotions to be seen, but feeling alone closes your heart, okay? Now, your second one is the new moon in Gemini. Now, the new moon in Gemini was June 10th, okay? So something around that point in time took place. Only, again, you know what that was. Think it through. Think it through. This could be reflection, reflecting back onto June 10th or thereabouts, whatever timing it was that something took place around the new moon in Gemini, because it's something that you need to rethink or think through. Just reflect on it, because it's going to have an effect on this point in time for you, because it sits right below the perception, right? You're gonna see this in a different light. I feel like this, whatever took place in the new moon in Gemini, you're going to have a different perception on it. You're going to see it in a different light at this point in time, and that's a good thing, okay? Now, this card is the Shaman's Dream Oracle card, and it's card 52, which breaks down to 7. That is a very divine number, as we already know. Straddling worlds, wandering between realms. You're between worlds here. You're not quite out of one world and not quite into the next. And that's why, likely, that there's resistance here. Because maybe you want to get to that new world and Spirit is saying, no, you're not done here yet. Or you're not done here yet and Spirit is saying, come on, let's go. We got to get to this place. Okay? So I want to read from the Moonology book what the first quarter moon in Libra represents for you. Okay. Give me a minute to find it. This has got a lot of information in it. The first quarter moon in Libra. Okay. It says, are you too attached to someone or perhaps to your current goal? It's a wonderful thing to care deeply. However, if you start to smother the person or situation you love, you could run into trouble. Work with others as you move toward your goals, but don't become so dependent that you give away your power. Keep your heart open. This card can also suggest that it's time to negotiate something, and the way to manifest your goals now could be to come up with a solution that pleases everyone. I like that. I like that for you. Okay. New moon in Gemini. Okay, it says, a positive outcome lies ahead. However, to take this opportunity from the ethers and make it real, you need a positive mindset. On some level, you already know how to get what you want. Use your smarts. Think it through. Look for the signposts about what to do next. Ask, what am I expecting? Focus on positive expectations. Expectations attract. If you're having doubts, talk to someone. Make a list of your goals. There's a way through. Use your mind and your words to help others see things your way. Wow. It says manifesting focus. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to a flirtatious situation, anything written, an upset you've had, or a relationship that feels blocked. Manifesting mindset, expressing whatever is on your mind is always a good idea. And that takes me back to the being vulnerable. This is why I'm reading this for you. But this card also suggests you need to do some inner work and trust your intuition. My goodness, you've got that everywhere. Everywhere. You've got use your intuition. You've got intuition inside this trust the universe card. You've got intuition here with the third eye being lit up. Wow. Okay. I have a feeling that this transformation for some of you is going to be around spiritual growth, intuition, up-leveling, right? So now I'm going to read from the book Straddling Worlds, the Shaman's Dream book. Okay. This says, being comfortable in two states, wandering between realms, reinvention. When the Straddling Worlds card shows up, it's an invitation to get used to living with one foot in your old world and one foot in the new. There's no going back to the way things once were. And what will be is not yet fully here. You must find the delicate balance that can bring you delight as you relish the past and all your memories, along with awe as you glimpse the astonishing and exciting future. Don't wait for applause. Move on quietly, humbly, invisible to others. This card brings an invitation to begin not only a new chapter, but a new book in your life. Don't break the news to anyone. Let people be as surprised as you are as you reinvent yourself. Make sure you're not just a slightly improved and more polished version of a dated and obsolete you. Birth yourself into someone original. Do not feel like you have to explain yourself or be understood by anyone. Become a mystery, even to yourself. Gaze into the mirror one morning and be pleasantly surprised. Straddling Worlds invites you to become a true wizard, not one who performs magic tricks, but one who has mastered the dance between the visible and the invisible worlds, between the realms of form and formlessness. You are the birther of new ideas, of original and sustainable ways of being in the world. Master. Self-mastery. It goes with this message here. Wow. That was very cool. Now I have one more card for you to close up this reading for you. The deck is new. It was a gift. And this is what it's called. And I think it's kind of a cute deck. So I'm going to use it to close out your reading for you. I hope you're not offended by the name of the deck. Wax on, wax off. Wax the hell off the task at hand. You got this. That's what this says to me. You've got this. You have got this. You're going to get through this. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Now, if you haven't had a look at the new moon reading for November 4th, it is in play until the beginning of December, right? So you may get a lot more message-wise if you do watch that, if you haven't yet. If you have watched it, not a bad idea to watch it again. Just be reminded of what Spirit is bringing your way. This was amazing. Those of you that chose the second door, your reading is closed. I am now moving into the third door. Okay, now we're going to move into pile 3. So if this was the door that you chose, as dilapidated as it looks, this is your reading. Now I'm going to set this aside for a minute because that is not what we're going to look at just yet. We're going to start with the Motivation Manifesto card. The great joys in life come when we are spontaneous and authentic while engaging in activities we care about. And the great miseries come when too many days stack up where we are conforming and posing while doing things we have no passion for. Isn't that the truth? Now this is a very specific message for someone out there from Spirit. Someone needs to not conform anymore and be the person that everyone else thinks you need to be. You need to be you and do you and live you. Now we've got the Soul's Journey card. Peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. This really does go so well with the Motivation Manifesto card, because the only way to find peace is to live your life for you, not for anyone else. To be you, not what you think everybody else needs you to be or wants you to be. Now we've got Queen of the Moon Oracle. This is card number 11. This is a soul path number. You are likely needing to get on your soul's path and move towards your destiny. This is a Waxing Gibbous 2 card. So this is a timing card, okay? Waxing Gibbous 2 moon is November 13th. This is all about fear. Maybe you have a fear of walking away from conforming, from, following rather than leading. Spirit wants you to lead. We'll get more information as we go, by the way. So now we're on to the holographic Light Seers deck. All the decks are listed in the description box below, okay? There'll be a link, or sorry, click on the title of this video to drop down the description box, and then you'll see all the decks listed. You have the Five of Swords. This is this could be others pushing you in a specific direction. This tends to be about someone that goes after what they want at all costs. And that is not the way to do things, you know? This is somebody that doesn't care who they step on. It doesn't matter who they hurt or what takes place. They know they want to get from point A to point B. Doesn't matter what's in between. They're going to bulldoze if they need to because they want to get from point A to point B. So you could have somebody like this in your life. I don't feel that this is you because you've got this fear, and Spirit is asking you to stop conforming. This is pressure from outside people, outside situations, outside of you. This is pressure to get you to go in a specific direction, to get you to do something specific that others want you to do. That could be the fear that you're sensing. Fear of going against what everybody else wants you to do or needs you to do, like I said. Okay, so the next card we're going to get is the Island Time Wellness card. Now it sits on top of the Don't Conform card, the Motivation Manifesto card, and the Peace card. Finding that peace within. It's cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. That could be what you're doing when you try to step away from the conforming, from, you know, spending your time pleasing others instead of yourself. That's outdated thinking. It's time for you to start doing for you, moving in the direction that you truly want to move in. That's where you'll find peace in your life and inside of you, inner peace, right? So now on top of the Peace and Fear card, you have Gaia Oracle cards. Card number 6, this is all about love. This can represent self-love. It can represent trying to find love of a special someone. The search, feeling lost, confused, and lonely. But look at the light up here. Spirit is trying to enlighten you, trying to get you to realize that the fear doesn't exist. It's only in your mind. It's not real. And you know, if you think about it, anything you've ever really wanted in your life, it's always been on the other side of fear. Always. Because the things we want the most, we fear we can't have. Sometimes we don't even bother going after them because of that fear. Spirit's asking you to let go of that. Find that inner peace and move in your direction, not anybody else's. Okay, now your door comes in. It says, walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people. The earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. That is very, very cool, this message. Walkabout. Spirit is saying that that's you walking on your own, walking your path. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. Wow. Meditate. Meditation can be a walk in nature. by yourself, just enjoying the beauty, taking it all in, quieting your mind. The trees are your people. The earth is your tribe. This is about being alone, being on your own, moving in the direction of you, your path, not conforming, not doing what everyone else wants you to do and being afraid to go in that direction because you've been a people pleaser all this time. Time to let go of that outdated way of thinking. Because this sits on fear and 5 of Swords. It's time that you walk alone, meaning you walk your path, not somebody else's. Okay, so on top of Cassette and the Search, we have, I just got to line this up, we have Synchronicity Oracle card. Wow. Card 555. Life-altering changes. This is a tower moment, everyone. But it could be in a good way. Okay? Spirit is asking you to not conform anymore. Spirit wants you to get on path toward your destiny, toward your blessings. What Spirit is trying to gift you? This is the door that's trying to open for you. Your life, your destiny, your path. Now, when I created this deck, I'd been seeing a bunch of different numbers all the time, and I wanted to know what they meant, so I asked, and whatever I got back is what I put on the cards. About half of this deck is numbered, but if you start seeing 555, know that you have a life-altering change headed your way. And if you know you're being asked or guided to move in a new direction and you don't, this will hit like a tower, but you are being forewarned. You know the direction Spirit wants you to take. If you take it, you avoid this tower moment. If you don't take it, you have a tower moment coming in. But know that the tower is going to move you onto your path towards your destiny. You don't have to please anybody else anymore. You just got to make yourself happy. Now, on top of the Search and the Walkabout card, we got a Just Ask Oracle card. It's a time to be honest. Absolutely. Time to be honest with you and other people in your life. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? This is about you, not about them. Okay, now on top of the life-altering changes, we have, this is a new deck for me. This is by Yasmin Boland. It's another Moonology deck, but it's the Manifestation Oracle deck, okay? This is New Moon in Pisces, and the date of that would have been March 13th, so that might be pertinent for some of you. Something may have taken place around the middle of March this year. The message here, the manifestation message, is attune to the divine. Yes. Follow the path you're being guided to take. Tune in and attune. And that's on top of the Tower card, the life-altering changes, right? Spirit is about to, and look at, point out, look at the moons. They're mirroring each other. If you look at it this way, it's a mirror. This could be about getting you to your twin, relationship with your twin flame. I'm going to read that from the book for you, but I want to pull this card first. This is a Shaman's Dream Oracle card. Card 47, it breaks down to 11. That is a soul path number. Again, you have that somewhere else, do you not? I thought you did. Yes, right there. Fear card is number 11. So you've got it twice now. That is a soul path number. You are being guided onto your path of least resistance to your destiny. This is Sky Bridge, possibility for union. destiny, possibly toward your twin flame. Okay, so I'm going to read from the Moonology book first. And that is New Moon in Pisces. Okay. New Moon in Pisces. It says, you have the opportunity to slip into the flow of life now. When that happens, you want what is happening, and what is happening is what you want. Your manifesting is working perfectly. Just make sure that you stay attuned. Oh my God. Oh yeah, that was what this card said. Sorry. Just make sure that you stay attuned to your higher self, and you'll be well on your way to feeling blissfully happy and in tune with your dreams. Meditation is the best way to connect with your higher self, so practice it if you know how, or try learning from an online instructional video. Above all else, be kind to yourself and others. Now, the manifesting focus is this. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to spirituality, contacting other realms, taking some time out, or dealing with a fear. And you have the fear card. Manifesting mindset, the more you can believe that all is well, the more all will be well for you. I like that for you. That is perfect. Wow. Okay. Now we're going to read the Sky Bridge for you. Okay. Sky Bridge. It says, possibility for union. What needs to be connected or disconnected? You stand before a seemingly unbreachable abyss, and there is no possibility of retreat. The path behind you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, though, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamt of possibilities. But you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you are allowed a breath or two before the leap, so take a bit of time to yourself. Get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even for just a few minutes, walk to clear your head. Muster your courage so that you may cross the Sky Bridge. Sky Bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Life believes you are ready, even if you don't agree. Remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and preparation. Respond with a determined yes, and let the universe take care of the details. You need only hold on to your positive affirmation, and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. Oh my God. This is what you need to do. You're being asked to take a leap of faith. And like I said, if you don't, Spirit's going to push you off that cliff. You have to go in that direction. But it's going to take you someplace great. Someplace where you're going to receive unthought of things and gifts and blessings. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I've got one more card for you to close out your reading. It's a new deck again. It's one that was a gift, and this is the deck. I'm showing you the box so I don't have to say it. I think it's kind of cute. I hope it doesn't offend you, the name of the deck. That's not my intention at all. This was also the second Doors card. Wax on, wax off. Wax the hell off the task at hand. You've got this. What you're being asked to do here, you've got this. Piece of cake. And that was the message for the second door as well. You have got this. This is a big step for you, but you can do this, and you are going to do this. Whether you do it on your own or Spirit gives you some help to do it. And it's going to take you someplace absolutely miraculous and beautiful and magical. And you will be manifesting such, all your dreams, all of them. Take that leap of faith. Okay. I hope this resonated for you. Those of you that the third door was your door, this comes to an end. Thank you so much. I hope it helped. And I am now going to move into the fourth door. Okay, we're moving into the fourth pile, the fourth door. If this was the door you chose, you are in the right place. This is not going to be looked at just yet, though. The first card we're going to look at is from the Motivation Manifesto deck. Okay. And it says, this is a very special message to you from Spirit, okay? And it says, we cannot timidly wait for everything to fall into our laps. We will receive only as we rise and march. For destiny turns its ear to those without fear. Ooh. You're being asked to be fearless. You are probably being asked to take a leap of faith. And that's okay. That's okay. Divine guidance. Then you have from the Soul's Journey deck, self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Absolutely. Self-esteem is so important in order to move forward and take a leap of faith. Know that you've got this. You can do this. And you're worthy of whatever's coming your way. Now we've got a timing card. This is the Queen of the Moon Oracle card. Card 5. Fives are all about change. You do definitely have some changes coming. This is the Waxing Crescent 3 moon. And this, timing-wise, is November 7th. And it's about growth. So on or around November 7th, you could be going through a major growth spurt, a spiritual growth spurt. Now, if you haven't watched the new moon reading for your specific zodiac sign, I suggest you might want to do that because that's going to give you much more information. And that goes from November 4th to December 3rd. So it's still very much in play, timing-wise. Now, the next deck is the Holographic Light Seers deck, and all the decks are listed below in my description box, by the way. 7 of Wands. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for what you know to be true and right for you. And don't stand down. Know that you are good enough for this, that you are worthy of whatever this is about, and that this is right for you. It doesn't have to be right for anyone else, just you. Don't stand down, Spirit says. Stand up for what you believe, for what you know to be right and true for you. Okay, now we have Island Time Wellness, and this sits on top of the Motivation Manifesto card, which is all about moving forward without fear, and the Self-Esteem card, okay? You've got Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. Hesitation. Don't hesitate. See? Have faith. Have faith. This is coming for you. You do deserve it. It is your birthright to be happy, to be in love. And you've got that coming your way. Now on Self-Esteem and the Growth card, you have a Gaia Oracle card, card number 8. It's all about your abundance, attachment, letting go, restriction, and fear. Don't let fear stand in your way. And try not to be attached to any specific outcomes. Know that what you want is coming your way. It just might not look the way you thought it would, okay? And when we have attachments like that, there is great disappointment when it doesn't show up the way we expect it to, or it isn't what we expected. It's like when we feel we know who our soulmate is, or our twin flame soulmate is, and we are expecting and attached to the fact that that person is who is going to show up in our world, and that's who we're going to fall in love with, and that's who we're going to spend the rest of our life with. Now, your twin shows up, which is what you wanted, but it's not the person you thought it was. That's what I'm talking about here. I'm not saying that's the case here. I'm just giving you an example, okay? It can be huge disappointment, but know that the universe is still bringing you your twin flame. The love is going to be the same kind of love you were looking for. It's just coming from a different person, which is okay because it is your twin. That's my example, right? Just for you to understand. So let go of attachment. It creates restriction. And let go of fear around all of this. The self-esteem should bring you to a place of not fearing. The growth will bring you to a place of not fearing, because this is spiritual growth. It's going to give you understanding, right? Okay, I'm sorry, Spirit, I just about went ahead with a different card. This is where Spirit wants your door to come in. And this is the door that's opening for you, right? This is on growth and the Seven of Wands. Heart healing. Mourning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness, a new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. That's a beautiful card for you. So some of you have been through it. You've gone through some heartbreak, some pain, some suffering in love, romantic love, likely. Let it go. You have something brand new coming in. That is over. Heartache, heartbreak, Spirit is saying that's done. What comes in next is true love. Wow. Okay. So now we're going to get Synchronicity Oracle card. Oh my God. It's your twin. Your twin is heading for you. You're heading for your twin. And they send messages in songs. So if you find songs suddenly playing over and over again in your head, take a look at the lyrics, okay? It's likely some kind of a message from your twin. But this is all about you moving in the direction of your twin and your twin moving toward you. And that's on top Cupid's arrow and attachment. And isn't it funny that I was guided to give you the example that I did about your twin? Who you think your twin is might not be your twin. It might be. Maybe your attachment is around the timing of it or where it takes place. Let go of those attachments and it'll be in your life. They will be in your life like that. Okay, so on top of attachment and heart healing now, we have Just Ask Oracle. Live in the moment. Just live in the moment. And that will help you let go of attachments as well. Because when you're living in the moment, attachments are future. It's what's coming. It's what you're expecting in the future. Live in the moment. Enjoy where you're at. You know, the destination really is what we have in life. Not the destination, I'm sorry, the journey. The destination, once you get there, it's over like that. And then you're on another journey. The journey can last, like look at Christmas. Weeks, months we spend getting ready for Christmas. And then in a few hours in the morning, it's over. So it's actually the journey. So live in the moment, enjoy the journey. The destination will arrive. You will arrive at the destination, okay? So now this is a new deck for me. This is by Yasmin Boland. It's a Moonology deck, but it's the Manifestation Oracle deck, okay? And you have last quarter moon in Libra. The last quarter moon in Libra was January 6th of this year, okay? So something took place around that point in time that is pertinent for you. Maybe that's when you met your twin. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you, okay? But if you can think back to about the beginning of January of this year, something very pertinent took place there. Now, this is make time for self-love. By the way, that last quarter moon in Libra was all about passion. But you're being asked right now to make time for self-love. That's important. Your person might be a Libra, okay? I don't know. We're going to read that from the Moonology book, though. I just want to get this card out for you first. This is from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. Card 6. This is all about self-love. And this, about love, I'm sorry. It could be about self-love, though. This says, make time for self-love. Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine. We're going to read from this book as well. Okay. Okay, so the Moonology. Last quarter moon in Libra. Okay. It says, have you been trying to please all of the people all of the time when you're not yet quite happy yourself? There's a difference between wanting to live positively and spiritual bypassing when you refuse to acknowledge your feelings. You can't fool the universe, so pretending to be happy when you're sad will get you nowhere. Rather, you need to deal with your feelings. That's the only way. If you're people-pleasing, stop. Think about what's going on and why you're doing it. If you're in an unbalanced relationship, address the situation. Now, the manifesting mix is, while it's lovely to do things nicely, they also need to be done well. Be sincere. Manifesting mindset is, the way to get in the manifesting zone is to work through all your stuff. Once you've done that, you become a clear signal for your desires. Wow. That was very, very beautiful for you. Now, the third door was all about people pleasing. So there might be a message in that third door reading for you as well, okay? It was all about people pleasing and stepping out of that. And it just, you know, it might be something for you to take a look at. I feel like there might be a message in there for some of you. Now, this Cosmic Womb from the Shaman's Dream Oracle is, it says, creativity and the divine feminine. The Cosmic Womb is a reminder that you're undergoing a beautiful process of birthing a new self into being. You don't know who or what it is yet, but you know it's full of life and love and passion and spirit. It's the perfect expression of you, imbued with love incarnate and ignited by the vital spark received from the divine. If you've had a difficult time in recent memory feeling dry and stagnant or lost and unsupported, this is changing right now. You will feel newly inspired as so many ideas beckon for your attention. Know that you're safe to explore the expression of your rejuvenated creativity, releasing all judgment as your curiosity is piqued. You're in the most fertile cycle of your life right now, intuitively keen, with heart wide open, mindful that each step in the direction of your dreams and desires is effortlessly supported by all the divine helpers in the unseen realms. Wow, you are definitely being divinely guided here. Holy, holy, holy. Okay, I have one more card for you to close out this reading. It's another new deck for me, and this is what the deck is called. It was a gift, and it's kind of cute, and the messages are pertinent. So I hope it doesn't offend you, the title of the deck. It's not my intention to do that, but it is a cute deck. Messages are cute. Hakuna Moscato. That is cute. And the message is a toast to no worries. Be worry-free. Move forward with your self-esteem toward your twin flame union or reunion. You have divine all around you, helping you, guiding you, moving you forward in the direction you need to go in. Wow. This was a beautiful reading. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. This is the fourth pile. Like I said, there might be something in the third pile for you. It's up to you to go back and watch if that's what you want to do. I hope this helped you though. And take a look at the new moon reading because it is in play until December 3rd. It might give you further guidance and more specific because it is for zodiac, okay? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time.